from the field, 6 points in all.
You can see there all Bill Wenning could do was try to put the forearm in the back of Patrick Ewing, not able to extend that arm. That really gives a gigantic advantage to a strong post player, and the Knicks continue to pound it inside, hoping either Ewing can score, or if the double team occurs, toss it back out for a possible three. They don't have to start raining threes at this point, but Hubert Davis and Derek Harper certainly have that opportunity to look for one.
22nd timeout was taken by the Knicks. The Knicks have 3 timeouts remaining. Chicago has 2, and a 20 with 2:31 to go in this fourth quarter. The Knicks with 4 straight losses, 6 of their last 8. And Pat Riley, during the course of his illustrious coaching career, has never lost 5 straight games. The last time the Knicks lost 5 straight was back in November of 1990. Chicago 5-4. Here's Harper. Rebounded by Purdue.
I'm a little surprised at that play. That's the play that the Knicks tried to run late in that game against Cleveland. And Derek Harper was forced to drive the ball down the lane. They've had a lot of success going into Patrick Ewing. Something good generally happens. I'm a little surprised they didn't go in that time.
Shot clock at 4. It's down to 2. Armstrong forcing. So once again, the Bulls are forced into shots they would not want to take. Good defense by the Knicks the last 2 times down, but they still trail by 4. Ewing from Davis.
And that was the call right from Pat Riley. Gets headed into the big fellas. There's nothing Will Purdue can do right now. Wennington, of course, fouling out.
Good entry pass from Hubert Davis, and the Knicks are down by 2 points. Armstrong. Yes. B.J. Armstrong with a big bucket leading to a Knicks timeout. It's the Bulls 93 and the Knicks 89 with a minute 24 remaining fourth quarter.
Feed his man off the dribble, draws help, and keep an eye on B.J. Armstrong on a spot up in the corner here as the Knicks are forced to help defensively. 1 pass, 2 passes, and the open 3-pointer by B.J. Armstrong. Open 2-pointer as the foot was on the line. B.J. wanted the 3, however.
And Pat Riley trying to psych out B.J. from his side, did not work, and then called for the timeout. Armstrong with 13 points, 4 of 11 from the field. A minute 24 to go in this fourth quarter, and the Bulls leave the Knicks 93-89. Ewing facing the double team again. And the pass from Davis broken up. Try to force it in.
Terrific rotation defensively by the Chicago Bulls. Shut down the 2 passes for a possible open shot.
Armstrong. Purdue with the rebound, but lost at Harper on the steal. We're just under 1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter. Oakley. Yes. Charles Oakley with a 2-pointer from deep in the corner, and it brings the Knicks within 2. Oakley has 20 points. Well, this has been a heated rivalry over the years. Both clubs come into this game struggling. The Knicks at 12-11, Bulls 12-12. But it has been tense throughout. Shot clock is down to 3. Kukoc. It counts. Yes, and the foul. Foul committed by Oakley is 4th, and Kukoc will go to the line.
Well, Tony looked a little bit tentative on this play, actually threw it to Will Purdue and then got it back, but this is what he's been doing lately for the Bulls. Spread the floor, let him drive. Actually, he was defended well, but the long stride and the long arms enabled him to finish.
3-point play by Kukoc. He has 23 for the game. The Bulls 96, and And the Knicks 91, 26 and 5/10 seconds to go. Fourth quarter. We'll be back after a word from your local station. Chicago with a 5-point lead on the New York Knicks. That's the timeout situation. Scottie Pippen, high man with 29. Tony Kukoc has 23. Patrick Ewing leading the Knicks with 28. Charles Oakley with 20. Chicago Bulls come in losers of 3 of the last 4 and a 12-12 record. And Phil Jackson telling us prior to the game that he'd just be delighted if the Bulls can win 2 straight games. Well, they won on Friday night. It's been a strange week for the Bulls. They lost to Cleveland last Monday, 77-63. When I heard that score, man, I figured they decided not to play the fourth quarter. But Mike Fratello and his Cavaliers holding the Bulls to a franchise low 63 points, while the Knicks have lost 4 straight, and Pat Riley facing the prospect of losing 5 in a row for the first time in his coaching career.
And Greg Anthony remains on the bench. The best 3-point shooter for the Knicks. Starks ejected earlier in the ballgame for throwing the ball.
Strong move by Patrick Ewing, and it brings the Knicks within 22 seconds to go. The Knicks are over the limit, so any foul is a 2-shot situation right here. Pippen for Kukoc. The Knicks must foul. They can't get to the Bulls, and finally they give the foul with 10 and 2/10 seconds to go. Don Mason. Pat Riley was looking for the foul to be taken earlier.
Well, sure, and there's only one real good foul shooter on the floor for the Chicago Bulls, and B.J. Armstrong. All the others struggle, although, you know, Scottie Pippen around 70, Tony Kukoc around 70, but, you know, the one player that Chicago would like to have up there would be B.J. Armstrong.
Well, Kukoc is 6 for 10 from the line, and the Bulls 23 for 36. Bulls 97 and the Knicks 93. So the Knicks take their final timeout. A reminder following the game on most. Aggie made reference to John Starks being ejected earlier this second half. Hit with a technical, got involved with Pete Myers, also called for a technical, but Starks threw the ball at Myers and led the official Bob Delaney to eject Starks for the unsportsmanlike conduct. We tried to get a comment from John Starks, but he did not want to talk. He's back in the Knicks locker room. But as you mentioned, Pat Riley has opted to go with Hubert Davis, who has seen inconsistent time because he's not been shooting the ball well. But Greg Anthony not seeing any daylight here down the stretch, and Greg has actually been shooting the three-pointer with consistency.
Well, the problems for the Knicks in 2 close losses, the 2 previous games, unable to finish ball games, to make the right plays. Of course, Starks getting ejected certainly doesn't help in that situation. You know, the Knicks have done a lot of good things this evening, but I think you've got to give a lot of credit to the Chicago Bulls. So far, and only 10 seconds to go in a 4-point lead, but they have played their game better than the Knicks played theirs. And the Knicks, overall, did a good job of playing their game by primarily punching the ball inside of Patrick Ewing, which was very effective.
And Ewing with 30 points to equal his season high. A reminder, coming up, New Year's night here on NBC. There's a pretty fair college football player, Charlie Ward, winner of a Heisman Trophy last year after guiding Florida State to the national title in the Orange Bowl. The first-round draft pick of the Knicks. The Knicks' second pick on the first round, but has not seen much playing time.
But it's a good sign there, Marv, with Charlie talking to Anthony Mason about the upcoming plays, discussing it. Shows even a bench warmer not getting much time, still involved in the ball game, but that's the kind of guy Charlie Ward is.
Knicks do not have any timeouts left. 10 and 2/10 seconds remaining. They're down by 4. Here's Davis on the quick release, and he hits it a 2-pointer to bring the Knicks within 2. 8 and 1/10 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And Pippen will inbound. Knicks looking for the immediate foul. Harper went down, and Ewing fouls Armstrong. Harper lost his balance. So Patrick Ewing giving the foul. That's his 5th personal. And B.J. Armstrong, who is just under 84% at the line, will shoot 2. He's 5 for 6 today.